Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning, BC Treasure Trails, digging with Squeak, Rocky Mountain Life prospecting. Can't speak today. Oh, Lordy, I went on early Saturday morning and I feel like I pulled an all weekend thing. Holy shit. I am still recuperating from my 12 hours of viewing and participation in the 24-hour live stream. I only made it halfway through, the last half, mind you. I was there from 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. 75 degrees, pretty cloudy and windy as hell today. It is, what does my computer say? We got 50 here in New Hampshire. Overcast, rainy. Right now it's not raining, but I think it was earlier because either that or the snow melted because there's a puddle behind my mom's car in the driveway, but we have like a divot there and that's where the water collects. BC Treasure Trails. I'm not sure if, and I hope I'm not saying this to the wrong person, but I think I was in a late night stream yesterday where you mentioned, okay, I'm sorry if I'm wrong and I'll take it back. But was it you who said that your dad just had a stroke? And if so, prayers go to you, your family, your dad. Only because you said you were getting ready for work. It's a super sad story. So I wasn't sure if it was you or Rocky, and I'm pretty sure it was you. So again, so sorry. If he's still here and listening. You guys all have a good weekend? What a weekend it was. Holy moly. What you doing, my pups? I let the door be open so that they can come in and out so I don't have to listen to them whining. Good morning, Joe. What a pissy ass day. Good morning, Mama. Welcome. Thank you for joining me on Monday. It has been I'm sure you must be exhausted, Joe, because you did way more than me. I've only been sitting on my ass streaming. You had a freaking quite a few hours of magnet fishing and awesome find, I must say. I felt like Martin Short, I must say. Well, there we go with fucking up the hair. Just the Manic Monday. I hope my little light over here works. I got my light from that selfie stick kit I told you guys about. We used it for our stream the other night too, and apparently I didn't realize it either died during the stream or I left it on. But it's so cool. This is a cool thing about it. The USB plug that comes with it charges your light. So it's always, getting Brewers, Brewers, Jeff, welcome. Oh no, Joe. That sucks. Car problems suck, especially in the winter. Oh my God, Mama, Daps. Mama survived. Where is it? Oh my Lord. Wow. Was the sky green? I've only once in New Hampshire have I seen, I swear to God, the sky looked sick. It looked like it was going to barf. I said, something ain't fucking right in Denmark. And the next thing you know, we were getting tornado warnings, which I thought you needed like wide open spaces for a tornado to be able to touch down and eat as it went. See, we know very little about tornadoes because we don't really have them here, but we have had a couple of touchdown in the last couple of years. Oddly enough, we were out detecting about. Let me put this up on the wall. Hugs to Squeak. Hope she feels better. 13 degrees in Rocky Mountain. Dime size hail. That hurts. Hurts. Especially if you don't even have any hair. Not that hair is like a helmet, but it does give a little cushioning. It's kind of like a fucking punch through a pillow. Not really. Really? Yeah, no. Never had. I never. Hurricanes? Yes. Major blizzards and snowstorms? Yes. Flooding? If flooding, like within the city, not so much the river, even though, the river does go up, but I don't think it's ever gone over the banking that I can remember. However, the streets and shit, yeah, because the water can only drain so far and so fast, and we definitely had ponding on a lot of streets. Freezing drizzle in Michigan. I walked out to put something in the mailbox barefooted, and I walked through the last couple inches of snow that remained on the front lawn. I'm sure my neighbors were probably like, "Look at fucking Kwai Chain Kane over here." No. Like I said, I'm barefoot for the most part, which isn't good for fucking diabetics, but what can I say? So, oh my god. I'm so sorry, Mama. Papa Rose, sorry, in my house. Thank you for joining, Bill. We got the mama and the papas. We got Jewel. We got fucking, what the hell is Rocky Mountain High? John Denver? Over here, let's see, BC. Who the fucking BC be? Digging with Squeak. Sorry, like I said, word association. I was trying to like make it roll like a bunch of freaking musical groups, and I froze at BC and then Digging with Squeak. Oh, scroll back down to the comment. I know that I would be like crapping my fucking pants. Oops, sorry. Winterset, Iowa tornado. Do I have a pen out here? What do I do? Winterset, Iowa tornado. Winterset, Iowa. What the fuck is that again? Winterset, Iowa. Yes, I do repeat shit till I get it all written down. That's how I get it stored in the memory. Where else? Buddy, please don't. Hey, I gave him a shampoo and trim yesterday. Okay. You guys, don't be dinks. Go lay down. I was gonna tell them to go watch TV like they normally do. Actually, when I leave, I put it on the Animal Channel. But mostly, I always have the TV running, so there's always background noise, human talking. Not blaring, but you know what I mean? Just so they're not home alone. No one's speaking. There's light from the TV, in case it happens to be like an overcast day or even evening. I think we've shut our TV off maybe twice since we've had it for fucking 10 years. Like when we went away to New York for 4 days, I left it on. I want people to see that blue flicker happening through our freaking shades and shit. I want them to think one of us is still home, even if the car is gone, because the car is gone and I'm home all day, you know. Well, now I got Mumsy's car in the driveway, but it's all that, you know, let them think, let them just think you're still home. And hopefully when you get home, your TV fucking A is still on and B is still there. Yeah, we don't ever shut the TV off, ever. It's like background noise, kind of like a fan. Yeah. Bill from Digging with Squeak says he's on his phone at work and can't see the chat. So, hey to everyone. Glad you all made it through okay, Mama. I'm going to put you on the wall so everybody can see at the same time or whatever without having to scroll. That's funny. Cats are really smart. They can be dicks. But because my fucking dogs won't do that. My dogs won't go, well, I shouldn't say that, buddy. Because they're always on the couch anyways. They definitely change the channel, but not like they're trying to. Let's check out what's happening on fucking Fox News. The closest thing to animals really helping themselves out there would be like if you got one of those gravity feeders, all you have to do is stand at the bowl and eat and drink. Stuff falls. You want to impress me? I want to see you get a fucking bowl and dip it in the bag of food. You're right. It would just be like knock the bag over, and they just don't have they're like a drunken teenager. They don't have a limit, a known limit. They don't know when to stop. They just binge and purge and binge and purge and binge and purge till it's gone. But they're gross like that, and they'll read what they purged. Like a warm fucking meal. Eee! That's gross. Sorry. Cheers. Oh, for those of you wanting to know, I should have done this the other day too. I can tip this. Today's munchie is homemade cheapy nachos with garden salsa sun chips, chopped up deli ham, and a combination of American and Swiss cheese chopped up. And nuked for one momento. Like fucking 15 minutes. So the cheese isn't ooey gooey, it's coagulated, but it's still yum. I used to make them with the Doritos chips, especially when my kids were younger. We had taco salad instead of having like tacos. So much easier to eat. Scoop and with the chip and whatever you have on your plate. Yum. Sorry, I don't have any yet. I'll let you know when I do. No, kidding. I know, I gotta start eating better. I was telling my daughter this morning how I feel like run down, like I went to the fucking third coming of Woodstock or something like that. And is it just me, or does this weekend feel like it was like an extra day? Oops, sorry, Ma, I didn't mean to punch you. Yeah. My husband's nuked it. We've been watching like a lot of the coin pushing freaking videos and shit on YouTube lately, and what was he watching? Oh, some guy was, I guess, showing videos of all the different slot machines that he wins, and Kino or something like that. Where you put your shit in and it falls through all these little pin thingies and lands. And if you get you get enough letters to spell major and minor and mini and then grand, I think, and you win, buku bucks that way. Shit. Jeff, I'm gonna mail yours and Park Rat Pat's winnings out as soon as he lets me know what his addy is. I'm still waiting. I've been waiting for like 2 fucking months so I can send him this autographed stickers for his Advent giveaway, but he has not answered. So I'm starting to get the feeling that he don't want our fucking stickers as part of the pack. But I need his address so I can send him what he won for the giveaway on our live stream. If not, it'll be a goddamn redraw again. I think I got your address, either an envelope or in my email address, because I save everything any interaction with you guys. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's all on it's so weird. It's like, you can make plans and plans can be broken. But it's the spur of the moment thing, like, hey, you know what? Screw that. Let's just say to that and let's go. And that's usually when you have the best time and actually sometimes the best finds. And sometimes not. Sometimes, it's just the fact that you get out and we're able to get out. Like, I'm hoping that pretty soon we should be able to go back and be able to penetrate the woods. Yes, I did say penetrate, and I did say wood. I didn't say wood penetration, though. He will be at my house on the 12th to the 16th of this month. Cool. Well, give him a nudge for me before then. Just say, yo, he needs your fucking information, guy, for numerous reasons. I'm not going to send him any anthrax in the mail as my stream goes black. No. What'd she make? Sammy's? Does she use the microwave? Does she make Hot Pockets and shit? Did I nap? Oh yeah, I did. I napped later on, and hubby woke me up. Nope, that was the day of this. That was the morning of our stream. Never mind. I was gonna say he made steak and cheese for us that day. Supper. He woke me up at supper time after I made it to 1 p.m. I went and laid down, and he woke me up at 5. Yeah, that's it. So I got 5 hours sleep after being up for 12. And then I stayed up that night, I think it was 10:30 or 11, something like that. And it's not that funny, but I was at JP's and I couldn't keep my eyes open. So I just, slowly stopped making comments. So people weren't used to seeing me anymore. And I ended up just signing off and going to bed. Not a problem, Bill. Family first. Oh, that's good. I was going to say most females do, just if not from just watching mom, But, from doing shit together in the kitchen. And the day my kid ever, and she was like a teenager, mind you. Some people wanted to learn, and some people like, meh, they like knowing that it's ready. But she was like, yo, Mom, how do you make a grilled cheese sandwich? That's about the only fucking thing that you can make that doesn't come with a direction, really. That and eggs. I don't think eggs come with directions either. Uh, but she knows how to fucking cook. And very well. Wow, that's a long spread. Almost 2 weeks before another day off. Who does that? 13 days in a row and at what, 12-hour shifts or 8-hour shifts? They know, they just refuse. You know what I mean? They're like, fuck that. They think we are their maids. Whereas my parents and their generation had, 6 to 15 children. Because they needed the hands to help them in the field and yada, yada, yada. They also needed their kids, kind of like the Duggars, but not, to take care of the youngins while they worked in the fields, not fucking created more rugrats. Where was I going with that? Yeah. So there. Oh, cleaning up, doing shit. Yeah, my parents had 6 kids, 5 of them girls. We cleaned, we cooked, we ironed. Well, that's one thing we didn't do was really, we didn't fucking do fold laundry. It was kind of like for 8 people. Hello? You'd fucking take the warm clothes out of the freaking dryer and put it on the floor and lay on it before going to fucking school. Or you just throw it into, the laundry baskets that are there and people can pull it. We were big fucking clothes ironers. Yeah, well, you know what? If you fucking folded them as they came out of the motherfucking dryer, you wouldn't have dryer in your clothes. But, yeah. We used to have fucking mountains and mountains. I'm like, oh my Lord. You are a medic at a rodeo? Wow, you fucking got, you got some skills. No wonder you can fucking wrangle the fucking magnet. Do you actually? Oh no, you're a medic. You're not a clown. Never mind. Big difference. Well, does that pay well? The rodeo gig, the side job, the side piece. So you get to check out some cowboys. I never thought I'm not a country person. You know what I mean? Like, I've never listened to like a radio station that constantly plays country. I need a fucking blend of things. You know what I mean? I need the crying kind, the emotional ones that you can relate to. I need the bebop and happy fucking, what is it, the freaking, Black Betty and all that shit, you know what I mean? That fucking hits you and makes you fucking chair dance or dance while you're driving, shit like that. And yes, country, and you know what I mean? Like I said, to a point. But I've never run into many cowboys here, you know what I mean, in New Hampshire. And if I ever saw anybody wearing a fucking cowboy hat, I'd probably be like, okay, this guy must live out in the fucking boonies. But I must say, since watching Yellowstone with Kevin Costner, and Rip, the guy in the black fucking dungaree jacket and cowboy hat, the older guy with the beard. Yeah. And Casey, the younger son, he's not too bad looking, but I definitely like the ranch hand. Oh, see, I thought you were an EMT period for your job. I didn't know you were a freaking firefighter too, Joe. Wow, see? You learn something new every day. Nice. So the rodeo EMT. Cool. Oh, kiddo rodeo. Okay, never mind checking out the freaking. No. The dudes. Yeah, you'd be the cougar at the fucking rodeo. The ones everybody's telling to fucking get the fuck out of there. Keep going. Ah, Jeff's dying. Ah. 2 to 19-year-olds. Oh my lord. Right. Wow. I almost said something when you said you were a fire person. What do you call them? Because you're not a man. You're still a fireman. I'm like drawing a blank at the moment. Firefighter. That it? I was going to say, that's why you're used to handling. Most guys are. Most. I'm not saying all. But women, I know this one chick that was like, oh, I got this one guy who takes me wherever. I got another guy who buys me jewelry. I got another guy. This is the chick that I always look sideways at because she liked hanging out with my ex. You know what I mean? And he was one of those assholes that were like, hey, guys, girls want to be with me and guys want to be me. Yeah, he was like a fucking Tony Soprano wannabe. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. No, sorry. He's all gone anyways. Sorry, in case my kids are fucking lurking. You're a fireman. Mm-hmm. So sorry. Girls have always been attracted to older men, anyways. I know I have. It has to do with somewhat of daddy syndrome, but not really. Two, we're looking for the maturity, which we get at 18, and guys don't. Guys like their vehicles, their muscle cars, their bikes, their skateboards, and fucking RC cars and planes and whatever, all first. And then it's their dogs, and then it's their girlfriend. Little girls always play house from the get. You know what I mean? They have baby dolls. They have Ken and Barbie. Now they have Barbie and Ken and Ken. You know what I mean? And fucking Fido. Definitely to all first responders, I have the utmost respect. Jem, you're just like me. I've had more jobs working with men than women. Not that I don't like women, but women are fucking catty. And when you're one of them or two of them are looking at you like they're smelling onions, they're plotting. Those are the bitches that you can't fucking trust. You can't be yourself only somewhat to, or you just say fuck it and be who you are. You know what I mean? But me too. I've had guys tell me that they had to choose who was going to be their work partner, blah, 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 for the day, the week, the assignment, whatever. They'd choose me because, yes, so what? I'm a female, but I hold my own. I work harder, if not more, than some men. You know what I mean? And, please don't pee in the bedroom. Okay? Be a good boy. You want a piece of my. Come here. Here. Okay? Don't be in my house. Yeah. I was on my hands and knees rolling out the side face of an overhang to an old airport terminal that was being used for, I think, some kind of like off-site college classes or something like that. But yeah, I'm on my hands and knees on my third day of working for this company. Walking up a ladder like stairs, that's how I learned to do that, and down the same way. But I was on my hands and knees on a ledge, painting with my hand like this over the edge. La 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 la. Scrunch a little bit more. La 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 la. And my fucking boss, and I think it might have been the person that hired us for the job, was kind of, no rigging, no staging, just being, trying to prove her abilities and whatever. And I'm telling you right now, I definitely earned respect from, I remember we had to power wash our vehicles every day after we used them because it was a landscaping company, commercial landscaping company, and we salted and sanded and all that shit. So here's being in a parking lot that's in like a bowl with a flatbed truck with a humongous water thingy on it to be able to pressure wash. And it's, in middle of winter, and I'm cleaning the trucks, and the power from the pressure of the pressure washer is like blowing me backwards on the icy fucking surface that's accumulating because I'm in pressure washing in the fucking wintertime. Sorry, I gotta catch up. Wow, Jeff, I didn't know that either. That is awesome. See, you learn things about people when you hang out with them. Total respect. Peace. Total respect. Or what is it? I should do the respect guy. Guys and girls. Like I said, oh my God. Nice, mama. I remember the first DeWalt grill I got from that landscaping company because I was the only chick on the team. You know what I mean? And hey, and we had to do snow removal and all that crap, and I had like 5 sites that were all medical. Hey, get out of here, both of you. Milo, he's a boy. Look at me. Stop. They're standing there kind of like Milo's ears are off to the fucking side. Like, horn dog, it's your brother. I don't need to hear a little fucking Buddy screaming, but Buddy would turn on him like Tasmanian devil. That's what you guys heard a couple weeks ago. Oh my God. Family first, definitely. Definitely family first, my. You're gonna be troubles. Don't make me spray you. Wanna be sprayed? No. Be nice, brother. Okay? Go find your ball. I'm trying to do something here, okay? He comes right back. CDF firefighter. What is, and I don't, where you lived, California, something firefighter bill, if that's what I'm thinking you meant. Yeah, he hasn't, you know what I mean? But he's always like, that caterpillar fucking movie, ass to nose, nose ass. Like fucking leave him alone. You guys eat the same shit. But like I said, Buddy is like, no, he will turn on him like fucking Sybil real quick. I think it's awesome, Mama. I used to drive a bulldozer type, uh, with a suicide fucking steering wheel. It had a suit they call a suicide knob. It had like 4 steps up, so I was up in this thing, but it was so funny because the clutch was kind of like it was the brake, and then to go from turtle to rabbit. So it was like the step before actually being like a commercial vehicle or something like that. But I used to drive the pickup trucks, 250s, Ford 250s, and 350s, and 150s, all equipped with plow and sander down, the major street, down freaking South Willow Street to where we had to either fill them up with the salt and sand mixture or dump out what was in it before I had to go and wash them all down. Good morning, oh Danny boy, just a swinging. Just a digging. Sorry, I said just a swinging the other day, didn't I? Sorry, I'm still getting used to it. Yeah, man. Same thing with was it Tripwire, right? Everybody was watching Tripwire, and he was like, "Excuse me, I gotta go, tend to my mom." Kudos. And who is it? Who is it? Somebody else too. Heavy metal, I think. Heavy meadow. Um, him too has been going through a lot of stuff, I think. So kudos to you all. I'm only helping mom out. She's still independent. She's still, she lives in like a public housing. It's not assisted living. About the only thing they have is like a fucking pull cord in their bathroom and in their bedroom, and that only makes your light and hallway blink to alert your neighbors that something might be wrong. And then they either knock on your door or, call 911 from there, but it's not like a hospital or nursing home. Oh, I know it's all, you know what I mean? I've been saying it since you changed it, but I don't know why I just came out fucking wrong. The last word. Just because somebody is just a swinging, right? Something just a swinging. But anyways, apologize. Sorry, reading the chat. Right, Gems? Everybody has to do whatever they have to do in their life to make ends meet, to take care of family members, you know what I mean, that need help. No one's judging anybody. Of all places, this is the place where, yeah, we laugh and whatever. But how many times have I fucking broke down to you guys? Thank God it's been. I think I've gone like 2 weeks now, and Bean hasn't balled. Yeah, mark that on the calendar. But I'm definitely an empath, and I feel deeply for people. You know what I mean? And I can like feel their feelings just by looking at them. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. Like you can tell if somebody's happy. You can tell if somebody has something on their mind. You know what I mean? You can tell if somebody's worried or frightened or upset. My kids, like my kids, like they call me a witch because I always fucking know. Not just that, like Facebook, social media. When you're happy, you post happy and funny stuff. You know what I mean? When you're not happy or you're sad, that's when the memes come out, or the quotes that come out that definitely say what you're, feeling or whatever. Or my daughter posts YouTube videos. A lot I don't know, so I'll be like, and I don't know if I actually listened to the whole song, but I know I'll listen through at least one verse of it to get the drift and know what the fuck's going on. Hello, Plugs for Days. Welcome. Everybody recuperating from this weekend. We were just saying that amongst us before the new joiners. Wow, no, I did not. So let me put that up. Let me put that on the graffiti wall. Wow. What do you know what he cut his hand on with? I mean, something he found, obviously, right? It is. It's freaking dangerous. Same thing with metal detecting, and I made a freaking big oomph over the weekend, and I was saying, somebody asked if you ever found any syringes and shit like that in your time out being, and I said only one, but I kind of like it was kind of like under some bushes anyway, so I just made a little divot with my foot and kind of kicked it in there and covered it back up with the dirt because like there wasn't a receptacle or whatever to throw it in, you know what I mean? But talk about making myself look like a dick. Oh, hey, I found a syringe, and what do? I fucking bury it under a fucking bush for the next metal detector to come up to. Like, I didn't even think of that. But, I was thinking, and then again, like I said, I always give people the second or the benefit of the doubt. So, like, if we're somewhere that's not like deep in the city, which again, that's stereotyping people, and I really shouldn't do that. But what you know what I mean? When you're on a walking path somewhere, you don't expect that. You know what I mean? Like, and then when you do see that, I just say to myself, "Oh, it's somebody's dumping area, and it's like a diabetic needle." Wrong. Well, like somebody was parked there for fucking half a day and whatever. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Like I said, that's there's pros and cons. I myself don't like to wear gloves, but I've also cut my finger a couple of times, or worse, I got attacked by bees because I punched through with my digging tool to like a hollow spot underneath the base of a tree, and because I got a signal there, and I'm like, oh, somebody probably sat here at one point, or you know what I mean? It was probably a bullet. Who knows? But I went to freaking dig, and my thing went right through, and I was like, wow, that was fucking too easy. And I did a second plug, and that's when I felt like, pulled my hand out, and I had like these fucking little yellow jackets or whatever stinging me. I got stung like 3 or 4 times in the middle of the woods. And I still hunted for another hour. Yeah, I was pouring like some of my iced coffee or whatever. I can't even remember. I might have had actual water then, but I doubt it. But I know whatever. I didn't pee on it like a freaking sea urchin sting or something. But yeah, I used my iced coffee and some ground mud stuff. I mean, ground to make mud and put the paste on. But yeah, I got stung like 4 times on the same thumb and finger area, the meaty part of your. Yeah, that was lovely. And that's what I've said before. One of my worst, they're like, "What are you afraid of coming across snakes and yada yada?" And my thing is like, fucking a beehive, killer bees, or something that you happen to be like, la la la, because they do have nests in like dried out flower gardens and blah blah blah. So when you're out in nature, la 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 la. I try to listen for, by that time I think it's too fucking late. But yeah, the ones that are in the ground, even worse. Because that's like a shark and it's fucking a sneak attack. Like mud wasps. And those, the ones that are like a reddish brown, and then there are ones that are like a blackish blue. Oh. Yeah, they're very aggressive. Hey, go scratch yourself somewhere else. Go over there. He sounds like Thumper. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not, but that's what it sounds like all the time. Oh, I just called Milo from doing that. Hi, squirrels, magnet fishing. Welcome to the morning stream. Just another manic Monday. It is Monday, right? Yeah, I'm just like, I'm so, I don't want to say tired or whatever, but I didn't even make anything for my non Bob Ross painting. It's in Shut the Fuck Up My. Okay? Maybe you'll learn now. Uh, yeah, we're in intermission. Hey, get out of here. You already peed in the dining room. Yeah, get out. Come here. Come here. In. Go in. Go see Buddy. See ya, you creep. Oh, we shut off the heater. This is why he doesn't come in here. Go lay down. I'm not happy with you. I leave the door open so he can come in freely. And he's under the table whining. So I'm sure you heard him. And I bent down to say something to him, and I can see where he pissed on chair leg. And I just let him in. Wow, plugs. Oh, wait a minute. I went to a spot, and the ground bees were by. Oh, hold on. I'll put this up on the graffiti wall. Yeah. We've been at Kingston State Park metal detecting, and I heard or saw like one or two in an area that I said, yeah, fuck that. Time to get a look somewhere else because I'm all set. I don't need a swarm, you know, going after me or whatever. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Bill. Wow, Rocky Mountain. That's some scary stuff. Fire, forest firefighting, any firefighting, really. Talk about being a fucking marshmallow. Oh my lord. My husband did something with a hydraulic press too. He's got like four fingers that are kind of like spatula, and then the other one's round. Not that that's funny. I myself pressed this hand when I was like 18. I was working at E&R Cleaners, and I graduated from doing the pleated skirts and stuff for kids that went to private school, whatever you want to call it, Catholic school. And then I went from there to doing people's army uniforms and navy uniforms, work uniforms, military uniforms, and all other kind of stuff. And one edge was the furthest edge away, apparently, was kind of like flipped over like that. So Bean leaned over to reach to spread it out. And when I went like this and I leaned and my humongous tatas hit the bar to make the freaking top of the press come down. However, I was lucky. Well, and then it locked into place. But it was one of those, I had to hit the button, the other bar for the steam to go, good morning, Mr. Dulo. Thank you for joining us this morning. So it clamped on my hand, and I immediately was like, fuck, and tried to pull my hand out. And I felt all my skin on my hand go, like, oh crap. So I stood there for like 2 seconds or whatever, being like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Because I was like thinking worse and expecting the steam. And then I realized it didn't happen because I worked on like 4 different machines that threw the steam. So I hit the bar again, which automatically made the top of that ironing board thing go pop. And then it, came up. When it immediately released, 4 of my fingers immediately went bloop, bloop, bloop. And 4 of my fingers looked like I had chicken skin. You know, when you cook chicken, it roasted chicken and it's done and it's got those little kind of like chips with the bubbles. Yeah. And I tried working like this till fucking break time for like 10 minutes and I couldn't do it. And I went to tell my boss, fuck this, I'm going home. And I showed him my hand, and my hand never touched iced water. He was like, well, don't go home. Let's have somebody bring you to the hospital and get it checked. But he sprayed my hand with like Mercurochrome in a can. And so they put red shit all over it. You know what I mean? And when I got to the hospital, they weren't too fucking happy because the idiots sprayed my burn, so they couldn't tell the level of the burn, but they could see the blisters. So I had at least 2nd-degree burns on 4 of my fingers from that fucking place. So yeah, I know. My mother's like, maybe I should make you a glove or buy you a glove of chainmail. I said, hello, Mom. I work with machines that blow steam. I don't want to be wearing a fucking metal glove that's gonna absorb the heat. Wait a minute. I just wanna. I cut the tip of my thumb off too. I was making bacon scallion cream cheese at the bagel shop I worked for. And I was chop, 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 chop. And I was chopping up the freaking cold, like cooked cold bacon to make the bacon scallion or whatever I just said, cream cheese. And I was like, la, 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 la. And the knife hit a piece of the bacon fat and pivoted a different way when I came down again. So I was like, and I totally, because I was working on a stainless steel tabletop, and immediately turned towards the 3 sinks. La la la, and I ran the water in the middle one and put my thumb under the stream, and my boss was like, let's go, and she took me next door, which was a veterinarian, an emergency vet fucking place, and she had like Novocaine and a needle. I went, fuck that, shoving that thing in my finger, and she's like, no, we'll just drip it, you know what I mean, we'll drip it onto it, and then we'll I can't remember if I found the hot dog end piece, you know what I mean? Like I said, it was from the tip of my fingernail off. So it's kind of like at a slant to whatever, yada, yada, yada. And so, yeah, I get treated. I get treated at the emergency animal clinic. And everything was okay, except that, when I came back, I just had this freaking urge to be like, but I'm still here. Those are some little things compared to what some of you all have been through. Wow. Bill. You would be surprised the number of places that don't have manuals necessary. Like I'm pretty sure they should have, how to operate whatever, or the procedure for this at every single job. So when you're out sick or on vacation, whoever is filling in for you, regardless of whether they do that job every day, they'll be able to say, okay, this is the procedure if something should happen. You know what I mean? La la la. But a lot of places do not have procedures to help. No, I didn't get any fleas. That was a joke. Like plasma, dog plasma. No, yeah, peed. I peed on the equipment. No, but I've mashed up some fucking cream cheese, I can tell you, in those big mixers with the big paddles. Hey, babe. That was my cousin. Are you talking E from NY? We went on a family vacation, and yeah, what was he trying to light? Your fucking cigarette? I don't even know what. Or no, Pick was gonna light the fire, your cigarette, okay, or whatever. Pick was gonna light a fire, started to light a fire, and my drunken cousin came over with, like one of those small benzo fucking torches to light the fire. But when he did, he went right across Pick's finger, like with the torch. We just got there. Fucking thank God we like immediately iced it. He pretty much had ice on it. Like, hello, Practical Ken. Thank you for joining us. Oops, gotta do the mug cheer. Hey, babe is in the house. Funny, Dan. Well, that's when you know, because that's usually the only time I say babe, unless I'm talking to my children. Or not. Sometimes it slips, when you feel like, part of your family and you go, hey, babe, you know, it's like you don't, like you mean it, but you don't mean it. It's like a more than a friend, kind of family friend or whatever. Somebody you care for. That's it. Did you hear my stomach? Oh shit. Yeah. Babe, how did you get spatula fingers? I was just explaining. We were talking about work boo boos. How did you get hydraulic press? Ooh. A book press. I was just telling them that I got my hand stuck in a like the ironing board press thing, but it didn't have the automatic steam release. Thank God. So, hey, you can't tell the difference. 15 pounds of pressure in a book press. Fucking spatulated his fingers. So he's got round finger, regular fingers on one hand, and the other ones are like twice as wide. And but he can use them. That's all I gotta say about that. My picture, my non-Bob Ross painting looks different without not having anything in the stream, or not in the stream. But see, that's how it should be. But because I'm not on the hope chest, see how much difference it is. I'm not like in the picture like I was before. So I try to do it like that so you can still see it. Got 3 pancake fingers. Yeah. It's freaking a foot press. No, which is why so many children died in the mills and stuff, never mind adults. Crazy. No OSHA back then. I take it the press did not have auto release, or did it and it just did not go? No, it had bars where you would press for it to close, and then there would be another one you press for the, unless it was on automatic, but I had it on manual. So it would have to be me pressing the button for the steam. So I fucking lucked out there. But it still had, it was still hot. You're talking, well, it has, that little upholstery cover to it, like an ironing board does, but not as thick as an ironing board, but kind of like an upholstered iron sheet. Yeah. I ran the retail presser, which is long table like. Then I turned this way, and it was for suit jackets. So I would take the suit jacket and I would put it around the upper form, like shoulder pads of like a football player, and it would drape down. And then I had like these long, almost like tongs, wooden, or what were they? They were kind of like flexible plastic, the hard plastic, like Rubbermaid or something like that. But you could squeeze them and you shove them up the sleeves, and it makes your sleeves go straight. And then you lock the shit on and hit the buttons, and it would steam it, and would go through the arms and the suit, and then I would release it, take it off. Then I had a fucking puffer ball with a pedal. And that puffer ball, you could take anything, scarves, hard to reach spots on shirts and shit, around the arms and stuff like that. You could actually go in through the shirt and just be like on the puffer ball. Hello, Jeff's Obsessions. But I must say, really, other than dropping the box of metal parts on my hip, when I worked at the aluminum casting foundry as maintenance slash custodial slash office helper slash shipper after the fucking fourth company shutdown and the loss of second shift, they split my duties from being on maintenance to helping out in the shipping department. And whenever I get the shit out in shipping, then I could just fucking go and do my custodial fucking duties. Yeah, I used to climb the freaking ladder up onto the roof with like a mountain climbing rope and a carabiner that would be tied around 3 different boxes of filters and pull them up hand over hand onto the roof. And change to different AC and heating filters. So, some had powder in it from the shell blast and grinding, and then some had like greasy shit from where they melt the wax from the stuff that they dip it in, the slurry with the shells and all that, which makes the actual imprint of the cast, I should say. Yeah. Good morning, Mary Monarch. Thank you for joining. Sorry, catching up on the stream. Everybody have fun jumping in and out of everybody's live streams over the weekend. I know I said that once or twice, but we have newer people, so I'm just, throwing that. I know we seem to fucking hang out quite a bit this weekend. I think Dan and I were almost in every. Almost. I'm sure he was in a few of his own and I was in a few of my own, but we hooked up quite a few times. Well, not hooked up, but we met up a couple of times in a lot of the streams over the weekend. I keep forgetting once you post it, it goes away after a little bit. You can only scroll back so much. I keep forgetting that. No pressure. It's just there just so I didn't forget. Shit. Where is that? Thanks, Bill. Yeah. No, so you can't think of it as stalking. You have to think of it as like roadies. What are those people that follow the bands and stuff? Roadies? Or the people that, are always in the club at the bar? Barflies? Well, we're not barflies, but it's your support system. Like if you were playing somewhere, you'd want your peeps to be in the audience, being like, "Ah, Joe." Same thing. We're all doing the fucking wave. Yeah. Well, Mama, we're doing good here. Haven't had snow since the last squall. Groupies. Ding, 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 bing, 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 Yahtzee, bingo. That's it. Groupies. There you go, Papa. He said it too. Deadheads for Grateful Dead, right? Right? Dancing bears. That's what it is. That and we're all like gypsies. We're traveling. We're transients. We're caravanning. We're going from one spot to another. We're virtual traveling without even leaving your room. Fucking A, I went to Canada a couple of times. I've been in Virginia. I've been to West Virginia. I've been to Maine. I've been to fucking Michigan. I've been to Iowa. I've been to Rocky Mountain, DC Treasure. DC. Pink Floyd. I like too many to say that I have a favorite. I just like music that moves you one way or another. You need music for the whole range of emotions that we have. But I definitely fucking love driving to Metallica when, like, especially when you're deep in thought or you're in one of those brooding kind of get out of my fucking way kind of days. Yeah. Tooling down the highway. Who's Casey Jones? Oh, that was the Magnet Fisher guy, right? Whoa. Hi.
What's up, Dean?
What's going on?
Oh, sitting at work, taking a break.
Thanks for joining the stream.
I always feel bad because when I catch your stream, I'm on duty and I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone. So I figured I'd stop in and say hi.
That's cool. Appreciate it. So Squeak's not feeling up to par?
Her EDS has been kind of flaring up the past week or so. So her joints have been real stiff and
Oh,
her back's been pretty cranked. We were out yesterday. We knew she wasn't going to swing long, but she wanted to get out of the house real bad. So but
yeah.
we were out for about 7 hours yesterday. She swung
Wow.
for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and the rest of the time she just walked around goofing off with me.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. Well, I hope she feels better.
She usually does after a few days. It comes and goes. It's kind of like I guess it'd be kind of like arthritis.
Yeah.
It'll flare up and then kind of calm down for a little bit, and that's the story of her life, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But
that sucks. So
she
young.
still gets out though. She can't stand sitting around.
Yeah. Yep. That's cool. I give her kudos. And man, is she a favorite of so many channels? You know what I mean? She's a freaking celebrity. That's
She loves talking to people. She is a
awesome.
social butterfly.
She really is. She's so cute.
She had such an awesome time down in Florida Hunt 8. It's one thing to talk to people online and hop on a couple of shows now and then, but when your superstars are right there in front of your face and all of a sudden you're a superstar too, it threw her off for a bit, but she was loving it.
Yeah, that's great. That's how I felt when we met the New Hampshire cleanup crew. Nancy, Ambient Girl Diggs, Stan from Admonish to Metal, Not Right Johnny, Messy Hole. most of them had, I think Stan invited us. So the group had no clue who we were. And here I am like, oh my God, it's Nancy. It's the idiot girl. It's Messy Ho. Messy Ho looked at us like, who the fuck is this crackhead? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we
shit.
get to meet Nancy finally. We're going to be meeting her here in April. We're going up to Come Out Swinging.
Nice.
And we'll get to actually meet her and Bobby, and we'll get to hang out with Audrish, Dawn, and Shelly. And
Sweet.
it's going to be an awesome time.
Good. That's good. Sounds good.
It, it won't be as big as Florida Hunt 8, and I say thankfully because Florida Hunt 8 was just a lot of people. That's one of the biggest events we've ever been to.
Wow.
You know, just a lot of people and a lot going on. Come Out Swinging will be, I think, 100 or 150 people. So it'll be more intimate, you know, more centralized.
Even that to me is a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the things we go to is usually about 50 to 100 people.
See,
That's
we
about,
haven't been to anything that had like substantial people except for when we went to Green, Maine with DF Digger and Madison, Maine and Maine Relic Hunters and Ezra and so many other people that I'm drawing a blank with. But again, we only met like a handful because there was two major fields
yeah.
and we were spread out. And when we met at a gas station. It was like a clump of us. But when we got to the destination, like a quarter of a mile away, that's where the rest of them already
Yeah.
were. But yeah, we looked like freaking bees on a log. We were all on like this little side street, and I was amazed by how many people were, already there and
Yeah.
just connected. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. We were surprised at the big
Yeah.
meet and greet. Yeah, the big meet and greet was pretty amazing because half the people showed up to that. And I would guess there was probably 200, 250 just at the meet and greet.
Wow.
And we didn't realize, both me and Squeak didn't realize we were quite as recognizable as we were. Because even KG and Ringy came up and knew who we were.
Nice.
Gary Drayton, he knew who we were. We're just like, oh, wow,
That's awesome. That's notoriety right there. That is
Yeah.
awesome. Because I've asked people that like Clark's Cove. I said, must be cool. You go in freaking Piggly Wiggly or whatever. Your Walmart, and people are like, "Oh my God, Robin and Melissa," and he's like, "No." I would think, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Rob and Melissa are awesome people. We've gotten to hang out with them a couple times now.
I love them.
At a
They're
couple
cool.
of events. Yeah, they're really awesome people. Yeah, we want to get together with them soon and actually go detecting. That's not an event, just kind of hanging
Right.
out.
Right? I would love to just hang out with them, just like camp or whatever. Metal detect on the side if we wanted to, but you know what I mean? The majority of their thing would be just like to meet and hang out because I think that would be a fucking shit show.
Yeah, I think the 18th or 19th we've got because we treasure hunting with Swifty. We get together with Swifty quite a bit. He lives about an
Nice.
hour away from us. But
Nice.
we've got metal detecting with Randy and Shane would see it my way one. They're
Cool.
supposed to come down, so I'm gonna try to take all of us out to the scout camp and detect around for a couple hours.
Nice. Awesome people right there you mentioned
Yeah,
too. Awesome.
yeah, they really are. We've gotten to detect with them a couple times. They're really super awesome. I love Randy and Shane. They are great people.
Yeah, they both have awesome personalities,
Mhm.
just like online, never mind. So I'm sure again, being in the flesh is so much more better.
They are the exact same way in person as they are online.
That's
They
awesome.
they really are. They're laid back. Randy's very knowledgeable. Shane's very knowledgeable, and he's very inquisitive. They're awesome people.
It, it blows me away how he knows what it is that he finds.
Yeah, Squeak
You know
is in
what I mean?
awe of
Like,
Shane.
wow. Like,
Squeak
oh,
loves her some Shane, man. He watching him detect. We did a big benefit here for the Piney River Fire Department last year, and she spent most of that time watching Shane detect because it just amazed her so much.
it is. It's like like you don't even want to put handicapped or disabled, in the same sentence
Well,
as Shane, you know what I mean? Because he just makes everything look so simple. And I'm
yeah,
sure
you just
I'm
gotta
sure
you gotta
like
turn him away from the thorn bushes now and then. But other than that, he handles his
right.
own.
uh,
Yep. Keep him away from the creek and aim him away from thorn bushes, man. Shane will spend all day just exploring around.
or just give him a life jacket that's got fucking multiple pockets, you know what I mean? So just in case.
Oh, don't say that, but Squeak will follow him right in the damn river. He,
As long as
he,
they have all the gear to survive, then that's good.
shoot, we went out last week and her little behind jumped in a half frozen lake because she had a 16 signal under the water
Oh my
and
goodness.
ended up pulling up a ring. But still, I mean,
What? Wow, that's awesome.
I'm like, that lake is frozen, ding dong. She goes, yeah, it's pretty cold, but I found a ring. Whatever works.
Oh my lord, that is awesome. That's too
Whatever
funny.
works.
Yeah, I think I'd be looking. Yeah, no, I don't think I jump. I've never done like the polar plunge ever.
She forgot we had a sand scoop in the back of the truck. She she hit that signal and just went right on in. She was waist deep in there pulling out this little ring.
Oh my god, that is too funny. Well,
Like
kudos to her because that's how she's gonna find stuff, you know.
I'll go underwater for a couple signals, but I don't think a 16 would be one of them.
Right? I don't think that would be like a pull tab or something. I think to me. Yeah.
Normally it's a pull tab, and,
Yeah.
and yeah, she come out with that ring. She was happy as hell. Daddy, look what I found. Yeah, go get the truck and warm up now.
Right? Oh my god. Oh, that is awesome. She's too cool.
I just wanted to hop on real quick and say, hey, I got a bunch of kids classes that are outside. I got to go play with my little buddies.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and joining the stream. This is the first for us, so I definitely appreciate it.
I saw you post the link. Like I said, I always feel bad because I'm at work and on my phone. I can't chat with anybody because I can't see the chat.
Half
And
the time I forget, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. People, put their links so people can come up, so. But I always say, no strings, but, not a problem because here it is. Anybody wants to come up and join me, so.
but I don't want everybody thinking that I'm rude. I know a lot of people are saying hi, and unfortunately, like I said, with my phone, I can't see the chat, and I'm trying to watch. I've got about 8 classes that are out here right now that I'm keeping an eye on. So trying to follow chat and listen in and whatnot. So
Right.
so hi everybody. Not being rude, just can't see you,
Oh, no,
but
we know.
love everybody. So
Well, thank you so much, and I hope your rest of your Monday goes by as smoothly as this hour has.
well, Mama Squeak's got an hour to get up here and take over so I can actually go home. And we're about to finally do our 600 subscriber giveaways.
Wow,
Um,
congratulations.
if there's anybody in chat that isn't subscribed to us, we're about to do 2 giveaways. One, Squeak won a mini horde at Florida Hunt 8. And I mean, Squeak runs an Equinox and she's a lot more advanced than the mini horde. But this one, she wants it to go to someone with a younger child or younger grandchild. I didn't realize these things are so expensive. That's a $140 detector.
Wow.
Um, so if someone has a little grandchild or younger child, I would say between 4 and maybe 7 that is looking for a detector. That's one of the giveaways we're going to be doing separate. We're going to be doing 2 giveaways for our 600 subscriber. One, for the adults, and one for whoever has small children that wants to get them a detector. So we're going to run 2 separate
Awesome.
giveaways for that.
That is awesome.
And we'll throw in some stickers and some poker chips and whatever else Squeak decides to sneak into the giveaway because she usually
Cool.
does really good giveaways. She tried to do 4 big silver dollars for our 500 subscriber giveaway, and I'm like, I love our subscribers, but not quite that much yet. Save that
Wow.
for 1,000.
Yeah, a couple of times, here and there. That's something that you can part with, but silver dollars. Good morning, Viking.
So, all right, y'all have a good morning.
Morning nightmare.
Enjoy your morning nachos there, Bean.
Thank you. I will. I'm trying not to look like a pig, and every once in a while I'll grab a chip.
I'm gonna tell you what, I got indigestion just hearing you name off what was in that thing. So
What? It's only 3 ingredients.
uh,
It's just ham and cheese on a chip.
yeah, you
it's
have fun
it's
with that.
the what do you call it when you break it down? Deconstructed ham and cheese sandwich with chips. Normally, I
Yeah,
make ham and
it,
cheese and put the chips
it
in between.
deconstructed something, but I'm gonna leave it. All right, sweetie, y'all have a good
All right,
afternoon.
you too, Bill. Thank you so much for coming on.
See y'all.
Bye. Yay! That was the first time. But you know what? Thank you so much for jogging the memory. He said something about giveaways. So I wanted to share with you what we got over the weekend. We won on Indiana Tones. Thanks for supporting Indiana Tones channel, Lou. We got what the hell is it? It's 2 guys. Oh, wait, got the chicken. It's 2 guys. It's American Revolutionary Bicentennial coin with Samuel Adams and Patrick Henry. Okay, can you see that? You can see that, right? And then this one is American Revolutionary Bicentennial 1776 to 1976 chip or token. I'm not quite sure. So we got that from Indiana Tones. Thank you so much, Lou. Always fun going to your streams and live chats when I am not out of it on my first sleep. Depends if I happen to wake up by then. And then we also won from Corey the treasure hunter. And he writes, nice takedown of the silver Ike dollar. Keep Jersey strong. And thank you for joining the giveaway. Congrats, Corey. And he gave us a couple of his stickers. Coolness. Just like his hair. So I don't know if they're the same. I didn't even take them out of the bag. I think they are, but I don't want to be a jerk and say they are and be wrong. So let's just make sure that I'm not a liar, because I know I'm not. Oh, see, I'm glad I looked, freaking bean. And then this would be the other one. So I like that. Cool. How fucking cool is that? Sweet. I'm glad I took it out of the plastic. More for the sticker board. And then, check this bitch out. It's a Eisenhower. Here we go. It's an Ike, $1, silver $1. And then this is a Eisenhower uncirculated silver. I guess it's just like your proof that you got it. Yeah. Wrong way. There we go. Whoop. So thank you so much for that. Now we can put this in our book of coins. But I wanted to, do I have one out here too? I wanted to say also that I think I said it in the last stream, but I'm just going to say it just in case I didn't. But we also received some stickers from Midtone Mackey. So I just wanted to put the fingers up for that and let them know that we did receive them and we appreciate them. I'm still waiting to hear if Melissa and Cynthia, yeah. BC, did you receive anything from me yet? Are you even here anymore? I guess he would say if he got anything, right? I still gotta mail out that little sketch of you magnet fishing from the bridge that was in my non-Bob Ross painting, Michigan Gems. I haven't forgot about that. I think that's what I'm gonna do, Mary. I have green, fluorescent green poster board, right? So I think he might be gone. With the intent of doing like a green screen. I even freaking got this green fluorescent spray and spray painted a projector screen. Thinking I'd be able to use that to do like screen free green screen effect. But I don't think I have all the equipment to do something like that. I don't fucking know. But like I said, I do have the green poster board, but I don't know if that would be like too much to look at for a sticker board. It would be like hippy dippy trippy, especially with all the maybe it would work with the hologram if everybody's doing holograms now. Yeah, I'll tell you, this is like that caution, kids. Good morning. Did you find anything detecting? Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, mine is that almost caution child at play, but more green. Freaking dog. So mad that he peed in here. So I got like 6 of these that I was gonna make like a fucking green screen so that I could do whatever effects. Haven't used it. So I think I might use it for the next sticker board. Like I said, I got quite a few of them. Not to mention the spray painted projector screen, neon green. Ooh, sorry about that. How you doing? Did you find anything detecting? Anything new and exciting? You need to order new stickers, Gems? Or t-shirts? Thanks for the heads up. No, it has nothing to do with puppy pads. It has to do with him tagging everything to say, mine! Not yours, mine! I could kill him. He goes outside and pees on everything until his squirt gun is totally empty, and yet he comes back in the house, and God forbid I close the hallway door because I don't want him following me. And by the time I come back, even if it's 5 minutes later, he's either peed on the garbage can, peed on my island, peed on the leg of my coffee table, peed by my fucking Canadian rocker. You know what I mean? Like, See, I first started putting my stickers on the backside of this computer on the outside top. Then I was like, fuck, when I made my sticker board, so I had to like use a razor blade and gently pry them off and rearrange. Um, the ones that didn't stick all the way, I just put some glue, put it down, and put something heavier on top of it until it did, so it doesn't come up. It depends too, because some of them are thicker than others. You know what I mean? So some of them are really sturdy stickers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to make sure like they're laying flat. Anything else can make them lift up. You definitely have to keep pressing on them to make sure they stick on. Oh, I have. I've definitely put their nose in. They're fucking 10 years old. They're not puppies, you know what I mean? They're just dicks. That's why, like I said, it's a love-hate relationship. I really do fucking love them, but I could fucking kill them sometimes. Milo! What a $1 coin. Nice. Really practical, Ken? I don't know if my husband's still here or not, but I don't think I brought my cell phone out here today because every time I do a live stream, somebody tries to call me. So I left it on the counter. I don't make promises that I don't keep, and I promise to God I will go resub you. Definitely. Dude, we made it past 300. We made it to 303. And we already lost 2, I think, or something like that. We're 301. Last I looked. I hate it. No, they don't have bladder issues. They just, like I said, I don't know what it is. They just, yeah, it's like every time you clean up where they piss or whatever, I always catch Milo walking around the house and he's sniffing. What is he sniffing for? He's sniffing for his fucking brand. And if he fucking smells Pine Sol in place of Milo, he lays down a new fucking spurt. He thinks fucking Lysol is his freaking our enemy. It's fucking completely taken over the whole territory, you know what I mean? So he's always redoing his brand, apparently. I don't know. We got Milo when he was 2. And we got Buddy when we've had Buddy for going on 3 years now, ever since Sandra died, so Coco didn't piss in the house, you know what I mean? And if she, pinched a loaf or whatever, that was our fault because we were on the river for 5 or 6 hours, and it was usually over by a door because she was pacing like fucking hello, you know what I mean? But it was far and few in between. Babe, you know how when you first look and it says subbed, hit his circle and then go look at his about stuff and then go back and hit sub. Just even though it says we're sub, just for shits and giggles, please. Thank you. because we would want anybody to do that for us. I'm not saying you're not, you didn't go and check it out. I'm just saying, you know how sometimes it says it's in red to subscribe, and when you hit their circle and then you go back, you know what I mean? You are already subscribed. Hold on, I'm trying to get there. Whoa. Hey, what's going on, Jeff?
How's it going, hon?
It's going. It's getting better. I don't know how you guys do it.
I just figured I'd jump in a few minutes before you cut off here.
Yep.
I've been busy fixing food for mother, so.
Nice. You are definitely a keeper.
Taking care of her. So hi, everybody.
That's like, that to me is I'm married, so I'm saying this with all respect, but
yes,
that's what made me more attracted to my husband, because he took care of his father's wife, who was not my husband's mother. You know what I'm saying? Which I didn't even know that his dad was fucking married. I knew Pick since we were teenagers and stuff, and I was like, what do you mean your mother's wife? I mean, what do you mean your father's wife? You know what I mean? Because I just thought he lived with Pick's mom, and I know he had a whole nother, I had no clue, you know what I mean? But his mother passed, his father passed, and he still took care of his dad's wife for many years, until she started like hiding things when you open up the top of your stovetop to clean around the burners, you know what I mean? She's like fucking hiding shit in there like it was a draw, yeah. Scared stuff. He'd get a phone call that she's walking down the street naked, la la la. So he'd have to stop what he was doing and rush to help her, you know what I mean? So it was getting to the point where he couldn't manage, being at work full time. And because he said he knew it was an issue when he brought her food to her for supper one night or whatever. And he came back the next day, and it was supper time, to check on her and give her food. And she was in the same exact spot she was in from the last time he saw her, and soiled herself and stuff like that. So he was like, okay, now it's even gotten further. Like, she's not even getting up to do anything. So yeah, he had to place her in a nursing home so that she could get the proper care, because he just couldn't provide what she needed, for her safety and well-being.
That's why I'm a full-time caregiver, because mom's at that point, you'll never know what you'll find wherever. I mean, it's definitely not in the place it's supposed to be. And you have to do a lot of cleanup, a lot of laundry.
Yep.
A lot of laundry.
Yeah. So. My mom thinks she's going to be 81 in May. She is just realizing and coming to the realization that, you know what I mean? Like, she's forgetful. Like I said, January and February, she paid her rent twice. February, she was on her third attempt to pay rent. I'm like, hello, February's the shortest fucking month. Yeah. Oh my God. And then you find out that she's got a freaking balance of, close to $1,000 in credit. Fucking excuse me. Oh my Lord. So I'm like, Mom, no more rent till your birthday. Oh my God. So yeah, now it's time for us to step in and try to transition and see what bills she needs to go out for when, you know what I mean? Because she's overpaying this, but she forgot about her car insurance. Which car is the one I'm driving? Okay, so I'm like, oh yeah, we need to call Amika. She says, and I called the company, and like, she used to have a policy with us, but that was canceled in November for lack of payment. I was like,
yeah, I found all that out too. Tags, insurance on the car, all that had expired. She had her license revoked, all this. And, of course, she willingly give up her license, but because she was getting to the point where she couldn't find back home.
See, that's what I'm scared with my mom. Like, she hasn't driven since, I want to say, before October. And when she does drive, she tries to make it home before dark because she can't see in the dark and blah, blah, blah. But her mom used to go out driving to go wherever, and then somebody would get a phone call and say, I forget where I parked my car. I'm at the mall. Which mall? You know what I mean? There's so many malls, and that, but thank God, like, the person she called knew her favorite mall, la la la. It was a smaller strip mall, and found her. But I mean, she could be driving to fucking Canada and not realizing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't freaking know, but it's scary. And every time I pick her up to go grocery shopping, she comes out, she sees her car, and she goes, hi, how are you doing? I miss you. And I'm like, I don't want to tell her she can't drive, but I really, like, I feel like, let's find an empty parking lot, or let's go to the cemetery, because it's only 10 fucking miles an hour. And we can visit family at the same time, and you can drive.
See, that's what I have to do with mom when she gets in one of them moments where she wants to go home, even though she's at home. We'll just go right around the block, bring her back home. She's fine and dandy, It's an easy way to deal with that situation, but still, at times when she wants to go, it's not convenient.
Right.
So yeah. I deal with a lot of that, and I don't get any assistance, so it's just me, but I'm in the process of getting that assistance, but trying to figure out everything is, at my age, is difficult, and getting that help that you need is hard to find and hard to achieve.
Yeah, it's you, and number one, you're taking care of somebody that's taking care of you your whole life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you, unfortunately, are watching them dissolve, so to speak,
deteriorate,
over time. And that's the hardest thing. Like I said, my mother, and she broke down crying. I started crying immediately, and I'm like, what's the matter? And I think that's what it was, is she's starting to grasp the thing that she can't do it all by herself anymore. She needs help. And my mother's very strong-willed, very independent. My dad died in 1999. Okay, so I think he was 59. He didn't even make it to fucking, but whatever. And but she made the comment one time, like about a month ago, and she goes, yeah, I think it's time. I go, I think it's time for what? I think it's time I start looking. I go, well, start looking for what? And she's like, oh, like a nursing home or whatever, but she wants to be in the one that's 2 houses away from the street my sister lives on, so that when she wants, she can just fucking leave and go visit my sister. But I think that nursing home also has, like, apartments, you know what I mean? So, like, you can still be a functioning part of the community.
Yeah.
Or actually becoming a nursing home resident.
Which those things are outpriced. I mean, just
yes,
overpriced.
And I don't know, again, not to sound like a dick, but she's on Social Security and stuff like that, and I really don't think that establishment is Social Security or Medicare friendly. You know what I mean? Like, so. Yeah.
Well, a lot of them just want payment out front, not through insurance. They want the cash up front,
Yeah.
Just and what they charge, I mean, even if I worked a full-time job, it would be hard for me to pay for that, everything I make in a month, just to pay for what they want to charge per month. So it's kind of asinine.
Yes, my husband.
I know they get good care, but my goodness, we got to put a price somewhere here where it's affordable. I mean,
right. Yep. And see, that's, again, and I don't like to get into politics and stuff like that, but I really think our elderly should have free medical care and be taken care of, because they have struggled through their whole lives to support their families. Most of them are veterans. So again, they not only supported their families, but they fucking supported every American, for whatever time that they ever were in there for, and should always get the utmost respect and number one place for anything that's, available, that's being offered to anybody. They should get first and foremost, you know what I mean? Veterans and elderly,
Yes.
in my view, Fuck these football players and sports people that make this buku buck for fucking kicking pigskin around and whatever. That money is what our soldiers should be making, not fucking sports people. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I think it's so asinine. I don't understand it. How these people can be living in mansions and military people are living in housing, in bunker row houses. We call it public housing, and living in the fucking project with anybody that lived in New York or the Bronx or even Boston, they would be like projects. They're like fucking duplexes, you know what I mean? But they're 6 to a building, and it's for low income. So it is a project. But again, people are like, holy fucking crap, your project is, Pleasantville, So,
but on a lighter note, I have to say I enjoyed your 24-hour live stream because, we piled over from Clark's Cove, and I just have to say you and Pick did an excellent job.
Oh, thank you so much. We were like, I was nervous, but he said, why are you nervous for? You do a live stream twice a week. And I said, yeah, but it's because this is like national. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to say worldwide, but you know what I mean? Who's ever in on it, it's all like connected. You're supposed to be like able to sign on to YouTube and see who's on live around the freaking clock. You know what I mean? But we had the best time, and I am so happy that Melissa and Robert were there. Because we laughed our ass off. Granted, some of our subjects were like Brunch with Bean, you know what I mean? But I'm sorry, we keep it real. We talk reality, you know what I mean? And that's what makes it funny. Because everybody they're not going to admit to it. They're not going to admit to ripping a pocket off their t-shirt when they go out in the woods.
One sock warrior.
Lose the sock, but they're gonna fucking laugh because deep down inside they know they've been there or they know someone that's been there. You know what I mean? And again, they'll never
admit it.
They'll never admit it, but that shit is funny.
It's life. It's life in general.
And if you can't laugh at life, you're fucked. You know what I mean? Like, laughter is free medicine.
It is.
And, for a long, long time, I always made sure that I watched like a comedy hour show, like the Laugh Factory and Caroline's Comedy Hour or something that had comedy, because I'd rather go to bed with that, light feeling still there than the whatever bullshit you were dealing with before you caught those shows. You know what I mean?
I found one cure that laughter is not good for, and I experienced it myself.
Broken ribs.
Broken ribs. That is no fun at all.
I definitely hear you. I hear you. And I never had broken ribs, but when I had my tubes tied, I had like an air bubble stuck under my fucking rib cage. And I was like, I couldn't breathe somewhat, I was getting shooting pains, but you're kind of like, I couldn't move. Like, I couldn't even reach the fucking go button to ask somebody for assistance. Like, that was so much pain. And my sister came in to visit me. And we're fucking funny, you know what I mean, when we talk. And I was dying. I'm crying because I'm laughing. I'm like, oh my God, I feel like somebody's stabbing me every time I laugh. So, and that was just gas bubble. So you had broken bones, so.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's the only one I felt that laughter does not fix.
That, and we did that. We tortured Mom too back in 2018 when I had my AFib scare. She had a freaking hysterectomy from a cancer scare. So they got rid of whatever. And we all went on fucking vacation. And here's mom that just got out of the hospital for a major procedure, and I'm like, oh, I can, gotta watch what I do so my heart's not like, blah, blah, blah. But we're dying in the backseat. My poor mother is like, oh, I, totally, she had a hysterectomy. Let's make the fucking 79-year-old lady laugh. So she's crying, but sorry, mom, love you. Holy shit. But you're right. We're looking at 4 minutes left to the 2-hour mark. So I think we're going to say our goodbyes. And if you don't mind, I'm going to show my new outro.
Absolutely.
All right. Everybody say goodbye amongst yourselves. Thank you for joining me again so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that came to our live stream over the weekend and everybody else's live stream. I appreciate everybody showing the love to all the other channels that was out there. Thank you. Did you find anything detecting for that comment and for coming? Love seeing everybody come in and have a great time.
We'll see everybody. After all, Bean, thanks for having me, hon.
Thank you for coming up. Appreciate it. Love you.
Always.
Straight up metal detecting. Hi, Tripwire. We are saying our goodbyes. I'm going to put my outro on. If you guys want to stay and watch that, I appreciate it. It's quicker than the first one, though. Where is it? Bye, guys. Peace out. Till next time. See you Friday.